What's up, guys? This is Chris from Warrior Soul Fitness. I have to say, I've loved bodybuilding since the age of 12. I'm a huge fan. I was a huge fan of so many IFBB pro bodybuilders. I was a huge fan of Arnold and pumping iron and everything growing up. But as I find myself growing older, I find myself becoming more and more divergent from that bodybuilding ideal. The idea that being big and being muscular is the preeminent thing in fitness. And let me explain why. As I've gotten older, the things that have become more and more important to me are being able to move, being able to be pain-free, being able to get around without having to breathe heavy, and making sure that my health is on point. I want to live to be of old age. I want to see my grandkids grow up. I want to look better at 45 years old than I do now at 36. I want to be able to provide for my family as much as I can into my later years. I want to be active. I want to be walking. I want to see things. What I'm seeing around YouTube and around the comments on social media channels is kind of a group that's constantly in fear. And I'm not talking about the fitness industry, I'm talking about all of you that follow the fitness industry. And you're all in fear because you're so scared that you are not going to measure up to your favorite fitness star. You're so scared that you're never going to get the gains that you want. And for a lot of you, for instance, I got an email from a gentleman the other day who absolutely loves running, but he's scared to go on a run because he's scared of losing his gains. For a lot of you, you're giving up your identity and the things that make you you to fit some other person's idea of what a good physique is. Let me explain something to you about bodybuilding. It can be extremely healthy. It can help you change your mindset. When I was a kid, it helped me get out of depression after my grandfather died. It helped me find certain aspects of my manhood by working for a goal, even though I never had a father. But for a lot of you, it's making you into self-conscious bitches. I find people who are just completely confused, not willing to try new things, not willing to experiment on themselves because they think they're going to find the one right answer that's going to lead them to the body that they want through someone here on YouTube. That also leads to a lot of, for lack of a better word, Nazi-like tendencies on YouTube where you're bombarded by simplistic ideas. Ideas about diets that are supposed to work for everyone. Ideas about diets being more healthy for you than any other particular diet. And you're following these pieces of advice without doing any of your own research. And this has been a constant theme throughout my channel. I don't give simplistic ideas. And in a lot of ways that's hurt me because people want simplistic ideas. They don't want to think about things. But in a lot of ways, I don't give a fuck. Because what I want to do is spread good ideas about fitness. And the fact of the matter is that bodybuilding is not the preeminent domain of fitness. It helps you look great, it helps you increase your self-image, but beyond that, it doesn't really help you to do a whole hell of a lot. It doesn't even really help you to become stronger because bigger muscles are not necessarily a friggin' sign that you're going to become stronger. Take the strongest powerlifter in the world, put him on stage next to the best bodybuilder in the world. The strongest powerlifter in the world might be stronger, but his muscles will not be as big as Mr. Olympia's. We have this idea of manhood, and the idea is that the bigger, the more muscular you are, and the more ripped you are, the tougher a man you are. And I can tell you that I've met people in my military service who look nothing like any of the fitness models that you see today, who will rip their fucking heads off. We have this idea that being bigger and more muscular will make you a better person. the fact of the matter is, a lot of you are so self-fucking absorbed that you're not understanding or seeing the world around you, and you're missing out on a lot of life's opportunities. And I'm not here to sit here and criticize you or criticize the industry. What I'm trying to get you to do and understand is that if you want to pursue bodybuilding, absolutely pursue it. But don't lose your identity in it. Don't lose the person who you are, and don't fucking negate your own self-image. Don't bring yourself down because you don't match up to whatever fitness model you're looking at the time. You don't have friggin' trick cameras going on around you. You don't have airbrushing. Most of you should not be dehydrating yourself in order to get ready for anything like the beach, because that's just unhealthy. And this is all steroids aside. I'm talking about your general health and wellness and how you feel in your mind about you. The purpose of fitness is not just to look good. The purpose of fitness is so that you can get more out of life, so that you can be more useful, so that if a disaster happens, you can get out of it and save your family, take care of your loved ones. The purpose of fitness is not just to get abs and look good on a beach, or to fucking get a little more muscular so you can impress your friends, or so that you can get here on YouTube and friggin' impress everybody else. In a lot of ways, in my past, I have been the same stupid motherfucker that I'm talking about. And I might be rambling right now, but this is shit that just pisses me off and that I want to get off my chest. So I hope you all are really thinking about who you want to be, where you want to be in this life, and what you want out in this life in the long run. Because muscles and fucking aesthetics, it all goes away. But when you die on your deathbed, nobody's going to remember that. What they're going to remember is what you did. In 100 years from now, I'm going to be dead, you're going to be dead, everybody who's watching this is going to be dead, the whole 10 people who watch this video are going to be dead, and it's not going to matter. All that's going to matter is what we left behind. I'm done.